Hello, everybody, and welcome to this pick a card reading. Today, I'm going to be diving into our relationships and our connections and what we need to know when it comes to our partners, our friends, our connections in general. So please take, of course, what resonates best for you from this reading. But we're going to start off with group pile 1 for those of you who chose the Raven card. And I really was called to pull out one of my first decks. Actually, this is my very first deck that I ever had. And it has all the beautiful animal totems. And I thought, what a beautiful thing to pull for us to see what this connection really represents in terms of the animals and the qualities that they're bringing forward in this relationship. So for those of you who chose the Raven card, there actually was a surprise card as well underneath it with the dog. So what I'm getting initially right off the fly with this connection is, number one, you guys have a very strong spiritual and intuitive connection. So what I'm really getting here with Raven, they're incredibly intelligent, but they're also a very strong symbol of magic. So if I was to compare the Raven to an archangel, it would definitely be associated with Archangel Uriel. When I see Uriel, a lot of times I see ravens, or in association with, say, the Nordic god Odin, who is very much associated with ravens. And those types of presence are very known to be characters that are very magical, that help us with transformation and transmutation from dark to light. And this is very much in alignment with that totem of the raven. So think magic, think transformation, think this beautiful transference of darkness to light. These are all beautiful qualities that the raven presents and brings very fully into this connection. So then we have the dog, which dog is incredible as a totem because the dog is known to be the best friend, the best friend energy. I'm also really hearing this unconditional love, this fun playfulness that wants to come through the totem of dog. And we also hear with dogs, they're incredibly loyal, right? They're loyal. Once they love their owner, they really choose their people, and they're just this beautiful light, known as man best friend, right? As humanity's best friend. So these are the elements that I am really getting in this connection. It's a very magical one. It's a very intuitive one, a spiritual connection. I'm also hearing destined paths. So those of you who were drawn to the Raven card, your connection, this connection is very destined. It's very written in the stars. You might very well feel a very strong soulmate connection with this person. Now, the other thing that I'm really getting right off the bat as well is this beautiful depth that's coming through, where it's like this connection is deep, it's profound, but also a lot of transformation has taken place or will take place in this relationship. This relationship is meant to help you grow. It is meant to help you illuminate your shadows to the light. So I'm seeing this beautiful communation of darkness and light here as well. Now, that doesn't mean you're all in the seriousness, because with the dog element, there's a lot of play, there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of inner child liberation that I'm also sensing in this connection. So it's very, very destined. It's very beautiful because it's this almost perfect pairing. We have the depth, and then we have the light, the fun, playful energy, and best friend energy. So I'm seeing a really beautiful divine union here. So let's get some more information. Let's actually prop these cards up so we can review them through the reading as we go along. But these are very much that facet of the personality. Oh, I don't know why, but I want to put this here. Okay, so let's grab some more information. So what else do we need to know about this connection? What does group number 1 need to know, spirits, when it comes to this connection? What is coming through in this connection? Progress, not perfection. Oh, and I've got this, I don't normally do that, but let's take the bottom card here. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. And then I guess I didn't read this one. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you have learned. Okay, so let's scoot these over just a bit so we have some more space. Beautiful. I was really called to certain decks, so we're going to really just specialize the decks today with what we need to know. Oh, we got 2. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Okay. Life isn't always easy, but a positive attitude mixed with prayer and gratitude will determine how quickly we overcome difficulties. May your guardian angel watch over you, give you courage, and protect you every day. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so let's try to put these up here as well. Just for the sake of space, I'm kind of limited with my little table. Okay, come on, card. There we go. Okay, what else do we need to know about this connection? Group 1. What do we need to know for group 1? Here we go. Acceptance. When I get to know new people, I accept their actual traits rather than the ones I project on them. Same goes for not new people I already know. Acceptance is the delicate art that reminds us everyone is their own unique self, and we can't expect them to be anything but. Man, how do those snowflakes do it? That's cute. Okay, that's very cute. I love that. All right, so what else do we need to know for this connection? What else do we need to know for this connection, please? Ooh. Something bigger is on the way. Allow your vision to expand and be open to the form it takes. You may discover that you were dreaming too small, or what seemed like an obstacle is actually pointing you in a better direction. The universe always has your back. Beautiful. All right, and let's get some more info here. I want to pull these cards. Do feel the back one here. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. Oh, I love that. 10 of Earth, very grounded energy. Oh, 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Very nice. Okay. What else do we need to know about this connection? Spirit. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? And why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Oh, interesting. Okay. What else do we need to know for this connection? Woo! Okay, that's flying out. Few too many cards there, so let's get a little bit more information. Resolving conflict. Empathy, compassion, love, and understanding. Serendipity. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay, I think I only have a couple more cards to pull, and we might just grab an angel number for us, and then we'll dive in. Ooh, okay. We have 3 here. Okay, we definitely want to take this top one. And let's give it a reshuffle just in case there is another one that wants to pop out. Okay, I guess we'll take 3. There's so many that wanted to come out. Okay. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Oh, that's beautiful. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's move these hearts over here just because they won't be covering over any of the messages on these cards. Okay. So just a couple more. Are you finding that life is out of control? What do you need to sort out exactly? Do you need to sort out exactly what's going on to get the reasons for the chaos? Take the time to go within and call on the Ascended Masters, spirit guides, and angels to provide you with the inspiration you need to transform your life. Archangel Raziel, I have a deep understanding of myself and the circles of life around me. I am aligned with the divine. I am profoundly clairvoyant and extremely intuitive. I clearly comprehend the details of everything that is set before me. I am peacefully empowered. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, I'm trying to find room here. Where can I pop this? Let's pop this over the side. We'll pull her in as we need it. Okay. I wanted to grab this deck. Expect a miracle, Mother Mary. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Fertility, Austera. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others. Focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Okay, so let's pull that angel number and we're going to dive in. 731. Oh wow, Ascended Masters are blessing your road to self-mastery with their light. So move into your true self and rise above darkness. Light is within you. Oh, isn't that amazing? So we have Ascended Masters, and then we have the Mother Mary here with that message. So let's bookmark this with a surprise card, and we'll check that out at the end of the reading and see how it all comes into play. So I'm just going to make a little room. I'm surrounded by decks. Let's just see here if I can make some space. All right. Okay, my friends. So what an absolutely beautiful connection that I'm feeling here. So once more, going into that beautiful raven and dog energy, you guys have a very solid spiritual deep connection, but such a grounded one as well, such an earth energy that's very stable. And I really get that with the dog. So maybe the two of you are actually opposites. Maybe one of you is more in this raven energy where it's like, let's take to the skies, let's fly, let's be constantly in that world of the mystical and magical and unknown. And maybe the other one is more of this grounded, playful energy that's a little bit more on earth, more grounded, more situated. Whereas this is kind of giving me almost like water sign energy in that escapism, that deep, very spiritual being, where is lacking that foundational aspect. So I feel like you might have some of these qualities that are coming in strong between the two of you and in this connection some way. But what I just heard was perfect balance. You guys balance out each other so well. You're the yin and the yang. It's like this beautiful epitome of the divine feminine and then the divine masculine that just come together so beautifully. So I'm really hearing there is literally nothing for you to worry about, okay? If you came to this reading being like, is my relationship secure? Are we good? Is this connection good? Yes, okay? Don't doubt it, okay? I'm very much hearing this is such a profound, spiritually destined connection. Like your souls made this contract to meet in this life. And I'm actually getting some of your spirit guides led you to each other, okay? So you need to keep trusting, if not yourself, the universe, because I'm hearing some of you kind of sabotage a little bit, and some of you have a hard time believing that, you know, almost like it's too good to be true sometimes. Maybe just the way you guys connect is just so wonderful. And it's like, could this actually be real? Could I have it so good? And that doesn't mean you don't have problems. It doesn't mean you don't have things that come up. But what I'm really hearing is this connection is so divinely intentioned, in the sense of you heal each other, you balance each other. This other person is so complementary to you. You know, if you're this raven as an example, the dog energy, it's bringing you groundedness. It's bringing you this beautiful security where you can stop worrying, you know, because sometimes when you're very deep and you're constantly looking over everything, like when you think of that raven energy, when they're in the sky, like they have this huge perspective and this huge view, and they're seeing things and they're calculating things. They're so intelligent. But maybe you're very much in your mental energy, right? So this dog energy is helping you be more grounded. It's helping you remember the beauty of life and not to get so caught up in the seriousness is what I'm hearing. So some of you need a good laugh, you need a good playtime, and this is exactly what this energy is bringing for you. So once again, it's this perfect harmonization that's really helping you. I'm also seeing the dog energy be very prevalent in helping inspire your dreams with a grounded foundation. So for some of you, maybe you are like a Pisces energy or Scorpio energy or water sign of some sort, and you're very dreamy. That's what they're kind of giving me, where it's like all these dreams and all these great ideas, but it's like, where's the foundation? How do I start this? How do I make this actually physically congruent? And I feel like this person brings in that energy as well, where it's like, okay, let's get that foundation. How can we look at the earthly 3D aspects to make this really work and really grow from a strength perspective, or have a strong foundation? Okay, and then the opposite here with say you're the dog energy and you're that very grounded earthy energy, and your partner is the raven. It's like the raven energy helps the dog come out of the 3D, because sometimes with earth energies, they can become like, I'm kind of getting like Taurus as an example. They love the finer things. They love security. They love, you know, having those earthly pleasures. And sometimes there can be a fine line where they become so wrapped up in building a safety net and building themselves in this beautiful, almost like hideaway. That's kind of what I'm getting, where they feel super safe. They're surrounded by everything they love. And, you know, those foundations are so important that they lose sight of sometimes the spiritual aspects, where it's like, okay, but remember, you don't have to be responsible for everything. Remember, you don't have to build everything by yourself, and sometimes if we're talking about a Taurus, there can be stubbornness, right? Where it's like, come on, get out of your stubborn ways and let's get the bigger picture. And so I feel like the Raven really helps offset that aspect as well, where it helps find that balance of like, hey, remember your spiritual side, remember you can trust the universe, remember you get this bigger perspective. And I feel like this Raven energy brings in this beauty of ideas as well, where it's like, hey, have you thought of this perspective? Have you thought of this? And you just bring such a creativity to the dog energy. And that's what I'm really hearing. It's like this beautiful, once again, balance. Okay. Now, the other thing that I feel really called to say is your connection is very divinely protected. Okay, so when I pulled this guardian angel card, may your guardian angel watch over you, give you courage, and protect you every day. I feel like that was that's immediately that struck me. It's like, this is so divinely led. Okay, like I'm actually like amazed. I'm like, wow, like this is so special what you have. So really safeguard that and know that your spirit guides and your spirit team and the universe itself is very, very much involved in this relationship. It's very, like, they're just showing me like they're keenly interested in this relationship, and they are protecting and safeguarding this relationship because you need each other. That's what I'm hearing. Like your destinies are very intertwined, and you both are so wonderful together, but also so great in your healing together. Okay, so let's move into that, because what I'm seeing here is this really beautiful relationship, but of course it's not without issues. It's not without bumps in the road. And what I'm kind of seeing here is this being laid out of how to progress. Okay, because they're showing me the example of mirroring each other. So relationships, they are our sacred teachers. If you want to heal yourself, if you want to really see yourself in full transparency, look at your relationships, because they show you. They show you unfiltered and raw. What triggers you the most in that relationship is more than likely what triggers you within yourself, within your own relationship with self or your past trauma. Okay, so relationships are so good at hitting those areas, but also mirroring in our positive qualities too. So it goes both ways. But what I'm really hearing with this specific relationship is this beautiful relationship is heart healing for both of you, because I'm really getting this strong inclination of not feeling good enough. And I feel like both parties struggle with this, where there's a tinge of inadequacy here, where it's like, am I worthy? You might even ask, am I worthy of this connection? Am I worthy of this love? Are they going to judge me? I'm kind of hearing both of you are worried about the other judging you, or worried that the other person might not be as accepting of you as they really are. Okay, and that has to do with your own trauma. Okay, both of you have some unresolved trauma. Okay, and a lot of it has resonated in the heart space, so the heart chakra. So this is so profoundly healing, because I see you both being incredibly driven. I'm seeing both of you have amazing ideas. I see both of you as being very ambitious and perfectionists. Okay, this is coming through as well. Maybe one of you or both of you are incredibly hard on yourselves. Okay, and I'm kind of getting this scenario where one of you is going, you're working way too hard. You need to take a break. You need to slow down. Like, are you meeting your needs? Those types of conversations I'm kind of getting indicated here. And the other partner's like, well, no, of course not. I'll keep working. I keep going, whatever. Like, just keeps going. But there's a disbalance, and you can clearly see it in your partner. Now, what Spirit's bringing attention to is to flip that around. Use the mirror. Are you doing the same thing? Right? Are you looking at your partner going, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, what are you doing, stop that? Where you might be doing the exact same thing. So I'm hearing, use this and apply this for each of you as individuals, because of course everyone's situation is different, every relationship is different. But ultimately I'm getting some unworthiness come through here, and this progress, not perfection, is really telling. So we have some perfectionism that wants to come through. We have some self-judgment and ridicule. And this is something that this relationship is actually helping you recognize and, in essence, encouraging you to heal. Okay? So I feel like you guys have gone through some disappointments. I feel like despite all your efforts and work and teamwork together, it's like life has thrown you curveballs, okay? And I do get this from this card. But what's so beautiful is we're getting so much encouragement and strength here. It's like life isn't always easy, but a positive attitude mixed with prayer and gratitude will determine how quickly we overcome these difficulties. So what's interesting is I actually get this. Now, once again, take what resonates. It'll be different for everyone, but for some of you, it's like your relationships aren't really your problems aren't necessarily focused in your connection. It's more like outside of the connection. Problems and obstacles that have been testing you both, if that makes sense, because I really feel a deep and profound love here. So I actually feel your issues are, in the mirroring and what you're being called to heal with each other's trauma, but also these obstacles are coming externally. That's what I really feel. So this feels a lot surrounding your dreams. Maybe you both have a goal. Maybe it's to buy a new home or to move or to start a family or something. Like, I feel like there's a connected goal here. And maybe it's been stalled. Maybe you faced a lot of difficulties in this forward progression, okay? But I'm really hearing to not give up hope, okay? Because something's bigger is on the way. And what I really get here, it's so cool. We see this picture here, freedom. We have a dog here, right? It's like this new horizon, this new dawn is happening. So just be patient and trust that life is going to unfurl exactly the way it should. Because I'm really getting that if you focus on fun and you focus on enjoying the journey and you focus on what there is already existing within your relationship and within your dreams, it's going to just fast track you to where you want to be. And to trust if things fall through, it's for a reason, okay? So if there's certain goals or there's certain things, we have to trust the divine timing, okay? I'm really getting you guys need to trust divine timing when it comes to this collective goal that you are working towards. But what's so beautiful is, once again, the healing that is happening. So the two of you are learning this collective lesson of acceptance. Accepting yourself, accepting everything there is about yourself and each other as you are. And then once more, I feel like this is something you both struggle with. I see you once more being very ambitious. I actually see you being very goal-oriented, even when it comes to your health. So I'm kind of getting like strong Aries energy with this. Goals, 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 perfection, tendencies, all of this, right? But what you both are mirroring to each other, regardless of the circumstances, is how you can love yourselves more, how you can accept yourselves in your flaws and all, just as you are right where you are. And once again, it's like allowing things to unfold, allowing beauty and joy to be had while you're on the journey to creating whatever it is you're creating. And I really get this too with this card. Don't make decisions based on guilt of what you think you should do. it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. This is very telling to me because I think a lot of you do follow the structure and rules that society brings out, as the example, you need to have a home, or you need to look like this, or you need to, we'll use the health goals, you need to do fitness this way, whatever that is. I think you guys do tend to follow that path. And what you're needing to do is shift into this path of more acceptance, less perfectionism, less comparison, less of what I need to look like or what I need to do to be successful or to make things happen or make my goals happen. Get out of that formula for life and allow yourself to once more enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, even if that means going the untraditional route, okay? And this is where I'm getting a lot of transformation is happening. But with the serendipity card, very telling. It's like, make time for fun. Allow yourself to allow the synchronicities of life to show you the way. And this is going to bring a lot of fun and playfulness back into your relationship and home life. And I love this. It's like, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So once again, we might actually find in our relationship a bit of a mirror where we might be addicted to the struggle and strive, where we might be addicted to that toxic mindset of the hamster wheel and not having our needs met and not allowing time for rest and recuperation and compassion and acceptance. And once again, we're getting caught in that comparison game. But comparison is the thief of joy, right? So this is what we're being called to heal, is our relationship to perhaps work, our relationship perhaps to our dreams and ambitions, and really getting to that root cause where it's like, okay, how can we just remember to play again? How can we as a couple remember to just relax and let life be life for a bit and just accept each other right where we are without needing to ridicule or judge, and just focus on what does light us up, okay? But I am seeing both of you have had wounded pasts, okay? And this is really affecting this mentality where you're being called to really make yourself successful, and not only successful, but like safe. I need to be safe. I want to be safe in my connections. I want to be safe in my world. Once again, I'm getting very strong like earth energy where it's like, I want to feel that security. So whether this is coming through in the connection where it's like, am I secure? Are you trusting? You're not maybe trusting you're secure in your relationship, or trusting that you will be financially secure, or whatever that comes through as. This is deeply rooted in a lot of your childhood traumas, and I'm seeing this on both ends. So once again, take what resonates. This is a general read, but this is what I'm actually getting with the resolving conflict. I'm getting that both of you do not like conflict. And this is hard because it's like an avoidant energy. I just want to avoid that completely. And it's not without merit, because I feel like a lot of you were perhaps ridiculed in your childhood. You felt, I'm hearing the word unlovable. You didn't feel like you were put as a priority. For a lot of you, I'm just seeing a really sad inner child. So this is coming through in your relationship, and this is what wants to be healed actually by your relationship, by your connection. So think about that. Is there anywhere in my relationship that I'm fearful, even though I know we're solid and mentally and logically I know we're good and we're a good connection? Where is there a little bit of doubt? Where is there worry that you're good enough, that you are actually loved and accepted where you are by your partner? Some of you even may project this by, is my partner judging me? If I'm not perfect, is my partner judging that? Be mindful of where your mind is going and where your thoughts are going, and really assess if that's true. Because I'm really getting that you are unconditionally loved. It makes me almost want to cry because it's so sweet. And this is healing. This is so healing if you allow it to be. So maybe yourself, maybe your partner, maybe both of you need to open your heart and recognize the unconditional love that is being offered to you, and let this wound heal. Okay, let this wound heal. Know that you are loved, you are accepted, and even if you weren't in your past, doesn't mean you aren't now. Okay, we need to reignite this candle of love. See that fire, right? It's time to heal the heart. And what's so beautiful as I look at this card further, see how this person's coming to hug them, embrace them, and love them. Okay, this is where we need to embrace ourselves and our partners with compassion. Where do we need nurturing? Where does this individual need nurturing and love? Where do we need to show up where others didn't? So I'm really hearing it's important we offer that love regularly, and to be open to speaking about it. Maybe one partner is a little closed off to receiving that. And I'm just hearing the more we just continue to show up, and I'm also hearing love language is important here. Show up for your partner in the way they receive love is going to make a big difference. So keep showing up, keep offering up your love, and keep focusing on the joy in this relationship. Don't take life too seriously, because I feel like both of you do that enough. And this is really beautiful because, once again, I'm really getting that you guys can make it for the long haul, okay? We have here a very happy family life, financial security, and then finding magic in the little things, okay? How perfect is this card for your reading? And then 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So some of you, I'm kind of hearing you're in this space of like in between. So you've planted the seeds of your manifestations, where it's like, okay, as an example, you're making these plans to, say, buy a home. And now you've gone through the hullabaloo of your finances. You've gone through the hullabaloo of getting your taxes together, seeing perhaps a mortgage broker, whatever that process has been for you. And it's like, okay, we're ready. Now maybe you're just waiting. Maybe you're just waiting for the right time, the right opportunity. We're going to just use this as an example, but those seeds have been planted, okay? And right now you're in that waiting period. So once again, I'm just hearing, how can you make the most of it? Sure, your goal isn't here yet, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be. And if there is hang-ups in that, can you trust the process? Can you allow the truth to come in that you are safe, right? You're being protected. The divine has a very strong hand in your life, all right? So I just keep hearing, trust the process and have fun right where you are. Don't hold off on your joy, okay? Because a lot of you are doing that. It's like, well, when we reach the goal, when I move into my house, then I can let happiness bloom. No. How can I have fun now, okay? And once again, trust if there's hang-ups, something bigger's on the way. If this isn't the right home for you, if this isn't the right place, the divine has a hand in your life. Trust if it didn't work out, it didn't work out for a reason. All right, so keep your positivity, keep your joy. And what's so beautiful, it's like, expect a miracle. And then we have fertility. It's like the seeds are going to sprout, okay? Trust. Whatever this goal is that the two of you are working on, it's working. It's working for you. And that's what I love, this transformation card. Through this challenge, through this collective goal, this is deepening your relationship. This is really bringing in a beautiful connection, because I feel like a lot of you kind of have your separate ways of life because you're such opposite energies. Maybe one of you super spiritually minded, the other's very earthly minded. So maybe you have totally different pursuits and jobs, and that kind of made you in different directions. it didn't pull you apart by any means, but I feel like this collective goal, whatever it is you're working on, so say it is the house, this is actually bringing you together in a way that you're working on something together now. And this is going to deepen and blossom the relationship and transform it in such a beautiful way where your love is only going to deepen. Your connection is only going to deepen. And I'm really hearing miracles are going to sprout from this union. Okay, so for some of you, that might look like, starting a family. That might look like moving to a new home. Some of you, it's traveling or doing some of these goals, like accomplishing these goals that you've been working on to collectively together. And I'm really hearing it. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, but you have to trust the process. You have to trust. Okay, let's take a look at this card. Yeah, so we have like chaos being hinted here. It's like it's time to find out what inspiration you need to transform your life. And then we have this beautiful ascended master, spirit guide, and angels providing you with this inspiration. So once more, don't forget to ask the universe to help you as a couple, to help you with your goals, because once more, if they really are involved, even if you don't do that, they're very much behind the scenes working things out in your favor. But what I love about this Mother Mary card, it's really making me feel the feels. Like Mother Mary is that nurturing, motherly energy where it's you are unconditionally loved. Okay, that's the energy. I also get I always see roses with Mother Mary. She always shows me a rose, and to me it's romance, beauty, unconditional love. Like that's the symbol of the rose. And so I'm really getting all of that for you guys here as well. So it's like, call on that energy. Allow yourself to drop into those nurturing qualities and really allow yourselves to heal with each other. You're healing this perfection, this wound, this rejection wound, perhaps more pointedly here, where you were feeling like you weren't good enough. And this is really beautiful. I feel like this union is really helping you do that. You guys are healing each other's hearts as you come together and as you move through life. And once more, it's like you're healing because you're showing up for each other. You're showing each other this unconditional love that perhaps neither of you have had before, that neither of you have understood before. And it's really, really beautiful. So let's pull you guys one final card. And I meant to say angel number. Let's pull you guys an angel number. Sorry, it's the end of the day here. My brain is a little scurried up. Okay, so let's take a look at our angel number here. So we had 731. Ascended Masters are blessing your road to self-mastery with their light. So move into your true self and rise above darkness. Light is within you. So this is very telling. You guys are going to triumph through any darkness. You guys are going to rise above. And to trust, guess what? The Ascended Masters, these beautiful higher dimensional beings, are blessing your road, are blessing the way ahead. So what a beautiful confirmation. You guys are so blessed. Okay, so then we have our surprise card, which is only time will tell. So once more, go with the flow. Allow life to support you. Allow life to reveal to you what you need to know as you guys work on this beautiful goal together. But what a beautiful connection. I thank you so much for letting me tune into it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If it resonated for you, please let me know down below. And I'm sending you all so much love and light. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps so much to get these readings out there. Thanks, my friends. Bye. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. Today we have a themed pick a card reading all about what is happening in this connection, what you need to know when it comes to your connection or connections. And let's take a look into a reading. So if you guys chose the back card, then we are going to dive in. So I've pulled 2 of these cards for you from my animal totem deck, and these energies are going to be very representative of the energies present in this connection, and perhaps even your characteristics and personality traits as we move into it. So we have the number 42 with bat and the number 28 with armadillo. Okay, so a little bit about the bat card. So the bat card is very much this energy of death, of transformation. That's what a lot of times the symbolism of the bat represents. Endings, closure, rebirth. It also can really go into these amazing qualities of navigating the dark, the night. They're creatures of darkness. So we could very well have some attributes personality-wise of someone very deep, very much in touch with the depths of themselves. Also someone who looks beneath the surface. I'm also getting like the energy of the shaman very present here as well, where it's like you have to walk the path of the shaman, which really means traversing your shadow sides, which really means befriending your shadow sides. So very interesting character with the bat here. Then we have the armadillo, and armadillo is very much about that protective armor. So when I see armadillo, the first things I think about it are boundaries, protection, feeling safe, and having a respect. There's a certain level of respect that comes through here. This also really makes me think of the qualities of speaking your truth and being in your truth and in your authenticity. So as for personality, this could very well represent someone who's very much true to who they are, very grounded in who they are. They know their boundaries well. They have set restrictions, and maybe even have their guards up here. So we might have some issues in that as well, where we can go the other spectrum where our shields are up, our guards are up, and we're constantly feeling that need to be safe. But ultimately, I'm really getting that the armadillo is really bringing in these qualities of protection and preservation, and almost this, once again, respect. I matter too. So let's dive in to get some more information. We're going to pop these cards here so we can take a look at them as we move through the reading. And let's get some more information on this connection. So what else do we need to know? Wow, that was fast. Okay, we have warmth. I focus on warmth and let it guide all my interactions. No matter how others behave, I choose to respond warmly. With warmth, I can melt any icy exterior. I can soften any hard feelings. I can microwave any pizza. Today, I adopt the saying, kill them with kindness, and turn myself into a warm and loving serial killer. I love that. And we have the bear, so we have another little totem coming through. I really want to grab this top card. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm getting so many wanting to come through this deck, but a little too many to pull. So let's just grab this one. Vulnerability. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. Interesting. Okay. Interesting how we have the vulnerability with the armadillo coming through for us. So that's neat. So what else do we need to know about this connection? Spirit, guides, what do we need to know? Oh, this is so fascinating. So we have make waves and adventure awaits. I feel like we need to read the back of this one. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You are no different. Wow. Okay. I love this. And then we have adventure awaits. So we'll pop those to the side. So what else do we need to know about this connection, please? Spirit guides, angels. This guy for sure. Okay, let's take 2. All right. Okay, so we have 8 of water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Wow. Okay, loving that. The wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Wow. Okay. That's actually, wow, that's really incredible. Okay, I'm like really getting stuff already. So let's just keep going, and then we're going to find out what wants to come through and start channeling. Oh my God. These cards are just blowing my mind. They're so dead on. Okay, rose quartz, love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. What energy. Oh my God. Abundance. Wow. Wow. Holy cannoli. That's all I can say. Resolving conflict. This came out for group 1 too. Okay. Okay, what do we need to know about this connection, please, Spirit? What do we need to know for this? Whoa, okay, one kind of flew out. Okay. That's so interesting. So we have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? And then we have, what am I most afraid of losing? Okay, really interesting. All right. These cards next. What else do we need to know about this connection? That flew out. Ooh, I don't know why, but this just made me think of two faces, two-facedness. Wow, interesting. Look how we have similar backgrounds. Very interesting. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm drawn to this deck again, so I'm going to listen to that, and let's pull some more from this deck. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. What do I resist feeling right now? What risk can I take today? Okay. So one more deck, and then we'll pull you guys an angel card and dive in. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let's pull you guys an angel number. 615. Abundance is a natural expression of universal energy based on your capacity to see your worth. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to dive deep within and realize you are deserving of abundance. Wow. Okay. Loving that. We're going to take a surprise card, and we'll take a look at that at the end of the reading. Okay, this is so interesting. This kind of fell out, so I'm going to grab it. So self-forgiveness, let go of old guilt, and remember that you are God's perfect child. Okay, I had to pull it. It came out, so we're taking it. Alrighty. So friends, diving into your messages. Sorry, I just realized you could not see them all. Let's adjust there. Okay. All right, where do I start with this? What an amazing reading here. Now, I'm feeling all the amazing vibes, but you may not, okay? And that's kind of what I'm getting, is some of you might actually be not in the best place right now in your relationship, in this connection. And once again, this can be a connection with anyone. So please keep an open mind. It does not specify romance. It could very well be a connection with a mother, a father, brother, sister, family member, best friend. So please take what resonates. This is going to be very specific, and some messages may not resonate. So please take what does and leave what does not. But that being said, what I'm really getting here with our opening cards is there's been some sort of death, some sort of transformation, closure, or ending that has happened in this connection. And I really feel like for some of you, this has been for your highest good, or this is something that you are contemplating leaving or releasing. There's some sort of transformation that is taking place. And for some of you, this sadly might look like a divorce, a separation, or just space in general that is needed right now. And I'm really getting with the armadillo, it's like your guards are up. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to preserve yourself. And you're starting to come to this awareness through this connection and through what has happened to your worth and value. Because I'm hearing some individuals in your life have not seen your worth and value. And I'm hearing you've been very hurt by this. I have such a tight throat chakra right now. You've been very hurt because it's almost like you were not able to really be yourself and feel loved for who you were at the core. And that's so hurtful and so difficult to navigate, because I'm hearing it like brought your self-worth so far down that it's like, well, what am I to you? Do you even love me? Is this connection really working? Do you value me? Do you see me? They're showing me so much darkness in the sense of it's like you could not see, okay? So maybe this connection made you feel that way, where it was like maybe you felt like you couldn't be yourself, or you can't be the full extent of who you were, or you can't show sides of yourself. And I'm really hearing you guys put your best foot forward. You were trying your absolute hardest to make this work, and they're showing me a brick wall. It was like, no matter how many times you bashed your head against that wall to make a dent, it just prevailed. You could not get past that wall. Now, you need to hear, my beautiful group twos, this was not your fault. Okay? This was not your fault. What has happened? This death, this transformation, this shift, this was not your fault. Okay? They're showing me this big, beautiful heart, and it's just bleeding. You've been so hurt by this, and I feel that so strongly. But where it's really affecting you is your throat chakra. In some capacity, in some way, you have been suppressed in this relationship or in this connection. But I feel like you're leaving, okay? They're showing me the boat moving away. So it's like you're leaving this situation behind, maybe this individual behind, or you're giving yourself space to really analyze your next steps. And I just heard, good on you. Good on you. And there's this applause, like somebody clapping for you, because it's like you chose yourself. Okay, you chose yourself. Some of you have a very strong grandmother on the other side who is so proud of you. Okay? Oh, it makes me want to cry. She's so proud of you, and I just feel her coming through so strong. There's a sassiness that's coming through, but it's like you chose yourself, and they're so proud of you. Your ancestors are so proud of you for making this decision because they know how hard this was for you. Ugh. But I feel like you have regrets. You're still mulling over this connection. It's like, could I have made it work? Could I have done better? What could I have done to change? But it's like, no, don't go down that road, okay? And I feel like sometimes you mask over this feeling of inadequacy through trying to be angry at this connection or trying to cultivate anger because it's easier to find fault with the other person than to face your sadness, your grief, your raw hurt, okay? But you need to face your hurt. You need to feel the hurt. You need to allow yourself to really feel how you feel so you can liberate your emotions, okay? And also so you can start living your life where you're no longer needing to have the guards up. But I'm really hearing honor this closing of a chapter, this closed door in your life, and know that it's happened for a reason. If this door is closed, we need to stop trying to open it again. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. And this is so beautiful because you're going to really learn from this. And that's what I've heard. It's like you've really learned from this your value, and it's given you this idea where it's like, wow, what could a healthy relationship really be? What could that look like for me? And it's giving you more of this awareness to how relationships need to be for you. So when you move forward in this, you know how you need to be treated. You know what you deserve, and you're becoming unshaken in yourself. That doesn't mean there's not fear. That doesn't mean you're not going to still grieve what has happened, what has come to pass, or this realization you've had. But the biggest thing is you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive whatever it is that you're holding on to, any shame, any guilt, or any mistakes that have been made, anything that has come to pass that you feel was your fault. This was not your fault. And I'm just hearing it's life. It's life. Sometimes there are things that we cannot fix. And I know that is so hard to accept sometimes. I know that is so hard to hear sometimes because some of us want that closure. We want to have that Band-Aid on there and just be able to just have everything move on in a perfect, congruent way. For some of you, this has not happened. This is not happening. And that's hard. That's really hard. But notice this as an opportunity, okay? And that's what I'm hearing. It's like, notice this as an opportunity for you to once more see what you deserve now, to see what you want relationships and connections to be now in your life, okay? And allow yourself this shift in your perspective, because it's like now your relationships are going to change. You are starting to see that you deserve to share yourself. You deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be valued, okay? So honor where you were not. Grieve where you were not, okay? Maybe you're resisting really feeling those feels. I get very strongly, especially from this card, a desire to move on. It's like, I want to move on. I want to move on. Great, but take your time. There's no timeline for healing, okay? There's no timeline. This is a rebirth that's happening right now. The old is dying so you can be reborn. That's not a quick process. It's going to take time, and you need to give yourself grace and compassion. So, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So you're growing from this, okay? So regardless, you are growing. This relationship has actually taught you a lot. Okay, it's taught you a lot about yourself. It's taught you a lot about what you deserve. It's taught you a lot about needing to be in your truth and speak your truth, and boundaries. Okay, a lot of you have learned boundaries through this relationship, or are needing to definitely put in boundaries. Okay, but what's so interesting is we have the embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces. I think for a lot of you, regardless of the hurt that has occurred or the shift that has occurred, you both helped each other. Even if it doesn't feel that way right now, even if you're like, everything's up in shambles, I don't know what to do. Maybe they're angry, maybe you're angry, maybe there's a whole lot of chaos and conflict. Okay, but you did help each other through this experience, whether it feels like that or not. The fact is, the both of you have healed in some way, or are going to heal from this. And it's going to make you so much more full in yourself. That's what I'm really hearing for you guys in group 2. You are coming to wholeness through this. You are seeing once more who you really are, what you want, what you desire, what you deserve. And through this, you're going to actually forgive. And for some of you, I'm hearing, no way. No way am I going to be able to forgive this. You will. You're going to give yourself the gift of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, and also those who have hurt you, because they have taught you something. And I promise you, at the end of this, when you are healing, you're going to come to this recognition that this person was the key to helping you rediscover your voice. The key to help you rediscover perhaps where you were not in your truth, and helped you step into the powerful being that you are. And you're going to come to this point where you're actually going to send them love. And maybe you're going to send yourself some too. You're going to start thinking about the gratitude you have for the toughness. And you're going to start giving thanks to this closed door, because it's renewing your relationship with yourself. And this is what's so beautiful. We have the wheel, okay? The wheel of life is constantly turning. It's constantly shifting. It's constantly changing. This situation is only temporary, okay? It's only temporary. It's not going to last forever. You are going to heal from this, okay? You absolutely are. You just need to be willing. You need to take the risk to show yourself, reveal yourself, step into your power, okay? To be willing to heal. And let go of any worry about making a mistake, okay? Because what I'm getting, it's like, what am I most afraid of losing? Maybe you are afraid of letting go of this relationship. For some of you, it's like, I don't know who I am without this person, or I don't know who I am without this identity. Who am I as a single person? Or who am I as someone who's separated, someone who's divorced, someone who has, who am I on my own? Maybe this is your situation, right? So once again, take what resonates here. But it's like, what are you afraid to lose? And once more, we might have to grieve that former identity. We might need to grieve what has come to pass, what is happening. But once again, know the universe has closed that door for a reason. And there are no mistakes. This is your life. This is your path. and you are going to choose the right one moving forward. So what is that going to be? Well, you're going to be yourself. Okay? Number one, you're stepping into your wholeness. You're healing your heart. Look at this. New or nude romantic love is here for you. This love life card is so amazing because it's like you're ready to love again, right? If you don't feel that way, it's coming. You're ready to love again. And I don't mean just strictly romantic wise, okay? I mean, you're willing to let love in, because the moment you forgive yourself for your past, the moment you let go of any shame for being who you are and being loud and proud about who you are, you welcome in love. Your heart has space now to go, yeah, I'm worth it. I'm deserving. And you start receiving, okay? You're going to be willing to be vulnerable. You're going to be able to talk about how you feel. And you're going to feel safe to do it because you're going to be so secure in who you are. Now, what's so beautiful about this is the abundance that is really prevalent here. A whole new start, an adventure awaits you. You're creating a whole new chapter for your life. It's going to be filled with adventure. It's going to be filled with fun and love and happiness, right? So see that. You are meant to make waves. You are not meant to be small in this life. And I feel like you guys realize now, hey, I was living small. I was living small. I'm ready to live life big. I'm ready to be all of me and take up space in this world. So you need to be gentle to yourself. You need to give yourself compassion and love and keep optimistic, okay? Because this is all shifting. This is all happening. But what I keep hearing is you need to be willing to take the risk. Some of you, I'm hearing, are worried about finances, okay? That's something that's coming in here. Now, if you're worried about finances, I'm just hearing don't. Don't filter your fear in that direction. Don't focus on where you're worried about being unsafe, because I'm actually really getting you are very protected and you needed to take this step to really claim yourself and the abundance that you've been denying yourself, okay? Because, oh wow, okay, this just popped in. When you were in this previous relationship, you were actually submitting, you were giving permission to that person or to this circumstance or to this connection to stay small, to be subservient, to basically not have your needs met. And you were telling yourself for a really long time that that was okay. And it wasn't. And eventually you had to be honest about that. So I'm hearing, think about that. When you're telling yourself this, when you are putting that out in your vibration, that's what you're manifesting. Opportunities that keep you small. People, you're attracting those connections that keep you small. You're telling the universe, I'm going to be small. I'm not going to be all of me. I'm going to hide. I'm going to be in this space where my needs are never met. Okay? Now think about that and now translate that to how this is shifting. If you open those doors, if you take that risk, you be vulnerable, you be open to love again, you allow yourself to be yourself, to forgive yourself. Where'd that card go? Forgive yourself. You're going to be opening up your heart and telling the universe, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to love again. I'm ready to get what I deserve because I'm finally recognizing I deserve it. So think about that in the terms of abundance and that frequency and what that's going to start bringing in. Okay? You are absolutely abundant, but you need to first see that you are. Claim that you are. And this is going to make radical shifts in your ability to manifest good in your life, and opportunities I'm hearing going to rapidly start coming in because you're like, I deserve it. I know I do. I've forgiven myself for the past. and I'm ready to start something new. Okay, so wow, what a reading. Okay, absolutely phenomenal. So let's take a look at your angel number, and I always forget where I went. Here we go. 615. Abundance is a natural expression of universal energy based on your capacity to see your worth. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to dive deep within and realize you are deserving of abundance. Yes, you are. So, my beautiful friends, you're going to be able to let go of that armor. You're going to be able to be vulnerable. You're going to be able to lead with your heart, to live life big and on your terms. And so much abundance is awaiting you with that. I'm so excited for you. Okay. Wow, our surprise card, Indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an Indigo, which means a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. This is amazing. So this is only confirmation of how special you are. Okay, look at this. Final message from the universe. You are special. You are here to be a natural-born leader. You are so much bigger than you think you are. You are so much grander than you've ever realized. You are such a warrior, group 2. You are such a warrior energy. You can survive anything. And you just need to start believing in yourself. You need to start seeing how wonderful you really are. So ask the universe to help you put on these eyes of love. Ask and intend the universe help you. Ask it. Show me myself as you see me. Help me see that I am worthy. Show me how to forgive myself. Show me how to forgive others, right? Show me what I needed to learn and what I needed to know from this connection so I don't repeat this lesson. Okay, this is very key. When we say goodbye to relationships, make sure you've learned that lesson that they were trying to teach you, because every relationship is teaching you something. So spend some time going into that today. What triggered me in that relationship? What didn't work for me in that relationship? Where do I need to take ownership? Where do I need to let go and forgive? And make sure you get clarity around that so you can really move forward without any repeat lessons. And I'm hearing you will. I'm hearing you will. You are standing in your light. You are taking control of your life. And this is only going to bring in so many more blessings. So my friends in group 2, thank you for joining me with this reading. I really enjoyed it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm sending you all such a big hug. I know this transition hasn't been easy for you. So please know if you need support, I'm always here to give it. Of course, it always helps when you guys like, comment, and share these readings or subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really, really helps these readings get out there to the people who need them the most. So please, if you wouldn't mind taking a minute and doing that, it would mean so, so much to me. In the meantime, have a beautiful and blessed day, my friends. Bye. Hello everybody in group 3 and welcome to your pick a card reading. If you guys chose the Hawk card, we are going to dive into your reading today about what you need to know about this connection. And we're going to pull some additional cards, but I've taken the liberty to pull 2 from the deck on my spirit animals here. And I find that these are such beautiful cards to pull when it comes to relationships, because the animal totems tell us so much about the characteristics of perhaps this person, this connection, but also the current energies that are really present in this connection. So we're going to start off the reading today just going into these 2 cards that I pulled for you guys in group 3. So we're going to start with the Hawk card. And the Hawk totem is all about getting a bigger perspective. It's about surveying. It's about being this messenger of spirit. A lot of times when Hawk comes through, it's like the universe is sending this messenger to you. It's helping you get the bigger picture. If any of these if anything, I should say, the hawk would really be associated with the crown chakra, with where we're getting intuitive downloads, where we're getting that higher perspective and that connection with the universe. So with the hawk, this is really telling about these energies of maybe we're needing to get that bigger perspective in our relationship. Maybe we're needing some clarity about our relationship. And this is going to be really, really telling as we move forward in the reading. Now, when it comes to elk totem, this spirit animal is all about seeing things through. So the elk is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's really about overcoming obstacles, staying the course. It's very power focused. So a lot of times when elk comes through, we're being called to reclaim our power and to really allow ourselves to, I'm kind of getting this like grounded energy. So coming back to earth. And so this is a really cool balance that we're seeing come in with the kind of skyward energy, getting the big picture, being in that spiritual essence, but then also taking this very grounded, logical, practical energy as well, where we are taking our time, we are seeing things through, and we are overcoming challenge. So this is what I'm really getting just initially with these impressions with the cards. So let's get some more information on this connection. And let's pull some more decks. So I've got this gorgeous Angel Tarot deck. So let's start there. What do we need to know, Spirit, about this connection? What are the energies? What are the things that this connection, what do we need to know about this connection? I really feel this back card. We're going to take 2 from this deck. What do we need to know about this connection? Oh, all right, we're going to take 3. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, these 2. 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. 5 of Fire, completing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Interesting. The Wands. That also, the Wands are really making me think of like power. You know, magic is power. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. So we're going to flow with that. What else do we need to know about this connection with group 3, please? Group 3, what do we need to know about this connection with group 3? Oops. Self-respect. Yeah. The distorted masculine. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one wants to come through too. The distorted feminine. Oh my gosh. So we have the distorted masculine and the distorted feminine. Interesting. Okay. What else do we need to know about this connection, please? Root chakra stability. Wow. I allow myself to give and receive support. I trust in the pathway that unfolds before me. I recognize the interconnectedness of all things. I lovingly support myself with kind thoughts and encouragement, compassion, and understanding. I am supported. Wow. Okay. Feel like one more wants to come through. Oh my gosh, root chakra again. Okay. You are of earth as you are of heaven. Allow the great mother of all to support and nourish you. You are provided for in all ways. You are safe. Wow. Okay. Very cool. All right, let's get some more details. Okay, we have 2 here. Okay, we have tact and harmony. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. Then I'll remind myself to stop mixing metaphors. Okay. Harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that sounds cheesy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. Okay. More details. What else do we need to know about this connection with group 3? We've got 3 here. We'll take them all. So we have dance, be a natural beauty, and forgiveness heals. Okay, we got to read this one. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. Okay, this is really beautiful. Okay, a few more decks to go, and then we're going to hop into the reading here. I need to know for group 3, please. Set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Wow, that's lovely. Okay, one more. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and the worn out so that the new can come in. Yes. Okay. All right. What do we need to know about this connection? What do we need to know? Singing and dancing. Wow, got double message here. Crystals, the energy of crystals supports you and helps you with their present situation. Okay, we're getting some practical advice here too, which is lovely. And yeah, we gotta grab, I pulled specific decks for you guys. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Wow, great messages here. Okay, let's grab this last deck and then we'll get you an angel number and begin. What else do we need to know about this connection, please? For group 3, what do we need to know about this connection? If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Ooh, yes. Beautiful. Last one. Am I focused on what I am losing or what I am gaining? Okay. Okay, let's grab you that angel number and we'll start. 477. You are connected to the energies and laws of manifestation at this time. imagine what your prayers have already, that your prayers have already been answered in order to experience the reality. Ooh-wee, okay, very cool. We're going to pop this card in. It's a surprise card for us, and we'll check that out at the end of the reading. Okay, my friends, this could be definitely a multifaceted reading. We're getting a lot of different details that are coming through, so please take what resonates, because this is a general read, and with relationships, it's going to be very personal to your situation. So for some of you, I'm really getting this strong thing that we've been kind of like, they're showing me like dancing on one foot and then dancing on the other. It's almost like this back and forth game where you're feeling like, I don't really know what I want in this connection. Do I want to stay in it? Do I want to go? Do I want to fix things? I feel like just this confusion, and it's distorting your perceptions. This uneasy feeling, this restlessness. Is this right for me? Like, are we too different? Are things going to work out? I just see like mental energy very strong here. That's what I'm immediately getting very energetically. You're very in your head right now. You might be very confused about what you want. And I'm seeing this as really coming through in your relationship. One side message here is your partner is picking up on this energy, okay? So if you've been getting mixed signals from your partner or from this connection, it doesn't have to be romantic. Know that that's kind of echoing back because they're picking up on your confusion about them. So I'm just feeling like things are very up in the air right now. You're feeling uncertain. There's not a lot of clarity that's coming through for you, and you're like, oh gosh, please, universe, show me the way. Okay, show me the way. But what's really telling is our first two cards with the hawk energy and the elk energy really, really coming through strong to help give you some clarity. So hawk, once again, if you missed the beginning of the reading while I was pulling these cards, so much energy about surveying and getting this bigger perspective and listening to the intuitive hits that you are receiving. An elk is such a grounded energy that helps us to carry things through and to pursue our dreams and goals and maintain our power, and also overcome the obstacles that may come in the way as we move through our manifestation. So I'm getting a few messages here in the sense of, you need to get grounded, okay? We have a lot of earth energy. We also have a lot of distorted energy that needs to come to balance. You're very out of balance, my friend. And that's what I'm hearing first you got to do is get grounded. You need to feel safe. You need to feel secure. We have so much about the root chakra. You're really stressed out. You're really scattered energetically. So I'm hearing it's very important before you make any quick decisions, please take your time, slow down, and really get grounded so you can get these intuitive messages that are really wanting to come through for you. It's funny, they're showing me like this bird being sent to you, like hawk being sent to you, like, okay, we're sending you the answers, we're sending you the messages, and you're like, bye, you're not even like acknowledging it because you're so focused on what's not working, what's not in alignment, and your worries and your stresses, but your mind is running away with you, okay? So please get grounded first. Before you do anything, please get grounded. Now, the other side of the coin of this is I do feel like some of you have perhaps a situation where this individual, this connection, is actually perpetuating a bit of this energy. I'm almost getting like you don't really know where you stand with this person, or maybe you've been like tippy-toeing around them. I feel like this person might be a little bit emotionally reactive or sensitive, and that makes you very cautious And that also makes you overthink, because it's like, if I say this, is it going to bother them? Or if I do this, is that going to set them off? Or is this going to make them feel a certain way? And that's also on your mind. So I'm also seeing that propel this anxiety and worry. And once again, that's a very specific message for some of you. So please take what resonates, but this is what I'm getting. So it's important that once again, you come back to yourself. That's really coming through strong in this reading. You need to feel safe. You need to feel stable. We have so much about the root chakra. We have so much about, fear surrounding money, uncertainty. Maybe this is even reflecting in your career right now. Maybe you're up in the air with that. But I'm really hearing like the chaos is trying to show you where you are in chaos, where you inwardly don't know what you want and are in fear. Okay. And that's okay. You're a human being. You're allowed to feel fear. You're allowed to have a moment to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So what can you do to nourish yourself at this time, to nurture yourself at this time, and really come back to your wholeness, okay? So as much as we want to talk about this connection, which we're going to, your guides are very adamant, you come first. Like, you need to look after your own needs, and you need to come back to center before even thinking about what to do next, okay? So I'm also getting this with the distorted masculine and feminine here. Once more, you're very out of balance right now. So the universe might have been hinting at this with you, where it's like, okay, please meditate, please take some time for yourself, or you might be getting kind of these messages about self-care. This is so important because you're very much in this energy where I need to work. I need to do. I need to be perfect. I need to make sure everything is, they're showing me like lists. So maybe you're very diligent in checking off your to-do list and what you have to do every day. But this is very unhealthy, okay? Maybe you're prioritizing work over your well-being. Maybe you're prioritizing everything else, your family, your kids, whatever the situation is, over you, okay? Because they're showing me like you're aware, you're trying to practice, so you're like third at the list, okay? So number one is your work, your family, everything else, and then you're like third down the list. Third, three, four, maybe you're even at the bottom. So please take what resonates here. But what I'm really hearing is with the self-respect, it's like, you need to cultivate more of a healthy perspective of yourself. And this, in turn, is going to actually affect your relationship very strongly. So we actually have a huge focus on you in this reading. And it's funny because every time I try to talk about the other person, it's like, nope, go back. This is what's important. Getting focused on yourself. Healing this relationship with yourself is key. And really healing your root chakra, okay? Because once again, you're very ungrounded. And this might be propelled in your external reality as well, okay? I'm really getting that. Maybe you never have enough to meet your needs. Maybe you never have time. Maybe you never have enough work or enough financial security. I'm just getting your external world is really mirroring you and how you feel, okay? We are the perpetuators. We are the rulers of our lives. So we have a lot about manifestation here. You need to get very clear on your goals and what you're currently manifesting. Is it more of this unstable energy? Is it more of this energy that's making you feel uneasy and stressed and worried? Okay, so for some of you, you're very concerned about your finances. We have this here. We also have a lot about conflict, okay? And also this energy of competing goals. I must have misread that. Competing goals. So you need to get clarity So how can you do that? How can you get clarity on your current situation? I'm really hearing you need to trust the universe. You need to trust that you are going to be okay. Okay, so if you take a step back, if you take a day off, the world is not going to fall apart. Okay, some of you need to hear that. Guess what? Work will figure it out. Everything will be fine. Your family will be fine if you take a few hours for yourself. And I feel like you're so worried that you have to take care of everything. You have to look after everyone and micromanage everyone and make sure everything's perfect. Well, isn't that making you a little miserable? Isn't that making you so busy that you don't ever get what you want? Okay, this is where the distorted feminine is really coming through. Where are you not in your feminine energy? Where are you in rejection of your feminine energy, which is all about letting things flow, letting things happen the way they should? And I'm really hearing this applies to your relationship, okay? You need to let this flow. You need to let the universe show you what this is going to be, and trust the universe always has your highest good in mind. So to step out of this chaos, you've got to take some time to yourself. You've got to make a list of what is serving you in your life really, what is not serving you in your life really. And a lot of it has to do with your mindset and approach. So you need a lot of attention with your root chakra. How can you feel safe? And part of it is you need to receive support. You need to learn how to let others help you. Okay, so delegation is needed. Sessions perhaps are needed, with a healer or with, someone, a practitioner that can help you with your body, with your balance, with your energies. We also have crystals. Crystals can be so helpful when it comes to excess energy. They can help protect you from harsh energy. They can help bring balance to your energies. It's funny, I actually have this crystal beside me right now, and this is the golden healer quartz. And golden healer quartz would be perfect for you guys because golden healer is one of the only crystals that actually will help balance your entire chakra system. So this will help align you. This will help bring balance. It's funny, the minute I'm holding it, I'm like, ooh, I feel that excess energy calm coming over me. So check into this. Get yourself some golden healer. That's really coming through. So the biggest thing is, how can I come back to my harmony? How can I come back to my balance? And trust that I'm going to be okay. Trust that everything is going to happen just as it should. So you're actually being called to complete a phase, okay? Now, let's finally get to this connection. There's so much here. Where do I start with this? This connection feels, once again, it's like there's love there. There's love there. I feel like this has been maybe a long-term relationship you've been in for a while. This is kind of what I'm picking up. It's almost like, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're going along at life. But maybe you're feeling like a lack of zest. Maybe you're feeling a lack of being seen and heard and really nurtured. Yeah, it kind of feels like, there's love there, but it's like maybe you're not feeling fully appreciated or fully seen, okay? And that, of course, is going to make you feel uneasy. And that, of course, is going to make you feel maybe a little hurt. And I'm also getting like this partner or this connection tends to be sensitive. It's funny, they're showing me like someone who's very like, I'm going to use the male energy here, okay? But this could go for anyone, okay? But it's like putting on this big front as like, I'm the man, right? Like, I'm the man. I'm big, I'm strong. I don't need anyone. I don't need any help. But beneath the surface, they're very sensitive. So maybe they have a Cancer moon. Maybe there's just some softness, So deep down, they're actually this big teddy bear. And this is actually very mirroring of you and your energy, because I'm also getting, I'm independent. I don't need any help. I'll figure it all out by myself. Meanwhile, you're hurt inside. Meanwhile, your needs aren't met. So be aware of that. Where is your partner mirroring you? Okay? Because they will. But with this, it's like you're constantly triggering each other. I'm really getting that for some of you. You both really trigger each other, and it's like, I don't feel understood. I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. Maybe you feel judged. Okay? Judgment tends to be a big one in this reading. And once more, Spirit is really coming through here where it's like, okay, take this situation not personally for a minute, okay? If you were to remove your partner or this person who is triggering you and just isolate that trigger, what is it teaching you, right? Because we know our triggers are alarm bells for healing, right? So where is there a wound in us that needs healing? And I'm hearing for a lot of you, this wound is surrounding judgment, where you are feeling judged, where you feeling perhaps inadequate or not seen. And that has built a lot of resentment. And I'm kind of feeling for some of you, there's a lot of anger and resentment in the heart and in the throat chakra, where sometimes this perhaps comes out, and perhaps sometimes they're just showing me like a dog, right? That like yappy dog. Maybe it comes out like that sometimes, or it's just like, oh my God, you're on my nerves. And it's like this little yippy dog, like, geez Louise. So I'm getting this is where the tact card is coming in. I'm getting where this is like the resentment, the healing of resentment. Also, this energy of like our emotions might be distorting our perception. So we need to let this go. And that's where this forgiveness heals. That's where this energy of it's time to move on. It's time to let go, come back to harmony, right? So where are we holding on to resentments, and where do we need to once more focus on our inward journey? Because I'm hearing if we focus on our inward journey, it's going to actually really help heal this connection. Okay, it's as you heal your relationship with yourself, this is going to magnify and really magically, like if almost like magic, transform this connection, because your partner is going to respond to that. Oh, they're full of themselves. They don't need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking of words today. But it's almost like they're seeing the shift. They're seeing the change in yourself, where you're no longer taking things personally. You no longer are resentful. You are forgiving. You are letting go. You are coming back to harmony. And you're really focused once again on yourself and your own goals and your own ambitions. And you're not looking to your partner to fix that, right? So I'm also seeing sometimes we can put a lot on our partner, and it's almost like a projection. So once again, it's like, you're not doing this or they're doing that, and oh, that's so frustrating and annoying. Once again, it's this dissatisfaction energy. But I'm really hearing once again, it starts with you. Where are you dissatisfied in your life? Where are you dissatisfied with yourself? Where are you not respecting yourself? Okay. I'm also hearing you do put up with a lot. Okay, so this isn't all on you, my friend. This is, the other person has to carry some responsibility too. And I really feel like you need to hear that. But this is really a reading for you. And I really want you to understand that. This is, your spirit guides are like, you are our priority, okay? And so this is why they're bringing forward this clarity. So I love this card. It's like, you may not always understand why certain things happen, but there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So what I do see is you are going to heal. You are going to heal and mend this connection. And I'm getting that for some of you. Some of you, it's like very much you're healing your relationship with yourself. And regardless of how it goes with your relationship, whether you see it through or whether you do decide to call it quits, regardless, you're going to be fine because you're going to be stable in yourself. You're going to be focused on yourself and how you need to meet your own needs. And this is going to make a dramatic shift. Okay, because there has been conflict, there has been some distorted energy here, but overall, we need to forgive and move forward. We need to meet our own needs. We need to come back to this harmony and focus on what good is there. Okay, I'm really hearing that as well. And this is actually going to help really bring forward this new positive chapter in this connection, because once again, we got to look for the blessing in disguise. What is it you're meant to learn in this situation? You know, our relationships are so good at helping us heal and helping us really come to awareness of ourselves. There are mirrors. Everybody is a mirror of ourselves. And we have to sometimes be honest and go, okay, are these areas that I really dislike similar to what I don't like about myself, right? So be mindful of that mirror. But I'm really hearing, regardless, you're going to be landing on your feet. The universe is really helping you with this. The universe is confirming, you're being helped. You're being helped, absolutely. And to remember to ask for help when you need it, okay? Because once again, I feel like you guys are really taking a lot on yourself. And it's like, have you asked your guides to help you with this? Have you asked others to support you? Have you really made that effort? And do you on a daily basis allow to receive? Do you allow people to help you? Okay. So what's going to help a lot too is focusing on the future. Really get clear on what your goals are. And I think this is where these animal totems are really coming in as well. With Hawk, it's like, once again, get the big picture. What is it you want in the future for yourself? What do you want that to look like? What do you want this connection to look like? Do you want to really make this work? And if so, what needs to shift to make that a reality? So I'm hearing set practical goals that you can achieve every day. And it could be as simple as like, we need to have a conversation every day and check in with our emotions. How are you feeling today? What is it that you're going through? Is there anything that you need from me? And can I maybe ask this of you, right? So I'm actually seeing like, they're suggesting like a 5-minute conversation with this person every day, where it's like, you can just put your differences aside and check in. And I really feel like both of you need to connect with your emotions again, because they're really trying to get your attention. And that might be why there's a bit of this disruptive energy and blow up energy. And so I'm just hearing, if you guys actually feel what you're feeling and talk about it and communicate without taking things personally, it's going to really help this relationship thrive. So if you can actually sit down for 5 minutes every day and have a check-in. So whether that's in the morning or whether that's at the end of your day at night before you go to bed, or, whatever works best. But it's like, hey, I just want to share my day. I want to share how I'm feeling. I want to just have this little check-in. Let's do that, and it's going to help you feel seen. That's what I'm really hearing. And that's important. That is a need that you have to identify. And this is going to help you feel nurtured, and vice versa. This connection is going to feel nurtured. It's going to feel cared for. It makes you feel, and your partner feel, or whoever this connection feel, seen, heard, and valued and nurtured. Okay. And that's very important because you both are sensitive. Now, this is where we need to have this awareness. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? This is so key for you guys on a daily basis. So whether this is with your partner or with your own relationship with self, let's stop the judging, okay? Let's stop the judging. If you could just remove that mirror of judgment and just let things be as they are and not take things so personally, what would shift, right? And I'm also hearing like, be aware of when you are being the adult, okay? So they're giving me this example of seeing people where they are in their journey. So maybe you are someone, you've put a lot of effort and time into your healing journey and your partner has not, okay? So I'm hearing this as a scenario for you, for some of you. And if that's the case, you need to be aware, okay, maybe there's a lot of trauma that my partner has endured and they still haven't figured it out. They still haven't, done the healing. And sometimes we have to just be aware of that, of when you're going to be that adult looking at an infant in their healing journey. Okay, it doesn't mean they're an infant. It doesn't mean they're a child. It just means that maybe that's the level of awareness they have right now in their healing, right? So be aware of that. Where are you and where is your partner on the healing journey? And hold space and grace for them, okay? Because I'm really hearing it's easy to quickly judge, but they haven't done the same amount of work and they don't perhaps have the same self-awareness that you've developed. So where can we be more kind? Where can we be more aware of where they are in that journey? Okay. But this judgment is really coming through strongly because you're very judgmental to yourself. Okay. This is where the Be Natural Beauty is coming in. I feel like some of you, you're very concerned about perhaps your appearance, about having everything just so. You need to relax. You need to relax. You need to let go, okay? Let go of this perfect version of yourself. It doesn't exist. Stop pretending it does, okay? Stop trying to make it happen. Where can you just be comfortable with yourself? Where can you just love and accept yourself fully, okay? We have so much about power in this reading as well. This power, where are you placing your power? Are you giving it away to society? Are you giving it away to your partner and projecting their views and what they think of you? A lot of you have this mindset, my partner thinks this of me, or they want me to look like this, and I've got to keep that up. But is that actually true? Have you checked in with your partner? Do they actually have those perspectives of you? Do they have those expectations of you? Or have you just created that story in your head? So some of you have got to relax. Some of you have got to let go and get really clear once again on the truth, because you can persevere. This is what the Elk is all about. It's like you can absolutely overcome these obstacles. Okay. So what's going to help you relax? Dancing, let go, be fluid. Let this transition happen, right? Let this relationship develop. Let it go to where it needs to be, okay? And keep focused on where you're going, all right? Because once again, it's like we might be very focused on what's not working. Try shifting that. What am I gaining? What could I gain, right? So this is where that manifestation energy really, really is coming in. I'm also hearing like you're settling for a lot of things, including in your career. Okay, this wants to come through. Some of you are really settling in your career and what you think is possible for you. It's like, well, I'll just take this deadbeat job, or I'll just keep doing what I've always done. But your soul's like, no, I don't want to keep doing this. Okay, I'm hearing that. It's like if you're feeling like in a slump with your work, once again, be mindful. Look how your external world of reality is mirroring to you. Okay, where are you dissatisfied? So where do you got to fill your cup every day? Where do you got to start looking and meeting those needs? Because that's going to mirror out in your external reality very quickly. So I'm hearing for career-wise, you've got to really start identifying what you want. What do you want from your daily life? What do you want from your career? Think about that. Really think about that. And this is going to help you feel more safe as you move forward, is cultivating this trust, cultivating this awareness of your own goals, and purposely tapping into that manifestation energy. So this does require us to be honest about what we have currently manifested. So once again, if our external reality is very much this distorted masculine, where it's like, you have no breaks, you have to do, you don't get time for yourself, you don't ever have any space for yourself. Once again, what is that energy like within yourself, right? So we need to come to harmony. And this is really going to shift our relationship dramatically, I'm hearing. Harmonize, harmonize, harmonize. How can I find more balance? How can I harmonize? How can I be true to me? And in essence, that's how you can be true to others, is by really focusing on yourself and listening to what's integrous to you. Okay, so think about that even when it comes to your relationship. How can I be more in alignment? So with this competing goals, that's really kind of giving me that, where it's like, once again, you have what you should be doing, and then you have what you're actually divinely inspired to do. So it's time to make a choice. It's time to go all in on what you actually want. Okay, I'm really hearing you need to take a risk, and you got to go for what you actually want, what actually fulfills you. And they're like, how much can you trust? Okay, but this is going to propel this brand new chapter. This is going to propel this brand new energy. Your relationship is going to enter a new phase, and you are entering a new phase, but you have to say yes. And that's what I'm hearing. Some of you have not said yes to your new life yet. You're still trying to live in your old world and just keep doing that cycle, but that's not working. Just saw the number 4242. Definitely look that up after the reading here. That might be for some of you. But what I'm really hearing is like, it's time to build a new foundation. It's time to start a new chapter. And it starts with you accepting that new chapter. It starts with you committing to that new chapter and telling the universe, I'm ready. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And making that a priority every single day. So this is why it's very important you take a step back and really evaluate what it is you need, what it is you desire, and this is going to change everything. So I'm being called to ask you this question, what would you do if you knew you were safe? What would you do, once again, if you had a magic wand and could have anything you desired, right? Think about that. Hold space for yourself and actually go into that. It's going to change a lot for you. So let's grab our angel number and our surprise card. So we had 477. You are connected to the energies and laws of manifestation at this time. Imagine that your prayers have already been answered in order to experience the reality. Yes, so practice manifestation, practice visualizing, practice being in this new reality. And that's really going to perpetuate that new energy. So, oh my gosh, okay, this is so funny. So we have our power animals, and here we go. We got the power animal card. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and helping you with this situation. So some of you need to do a little bit of totem work. Some of you need to invite your animal guides into your daily experience, and they're going to help give you this beautiful fortification. So for you guys, call on these energies. Call in the energy of elk, this perseverance energy to help you overcome obstacles. Call in hawk energy to help you get a bigger perspective. Really work with those totems because they're very powerful and they really can bring a whole new element in your spirituality and in your spiritual practice. So my friends, that's all I have for you guys in group 3. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If it resonated, let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and share these readings because that is how we're going to get these messages out to the people who need it most. And it really helps me with growing this page and helping others in this goal that I have. So I really, really appreciate it every time you do that. And I'm sending you each lots of love and light today. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.